go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Fights through the tackler. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Going to try to use his legs. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Blazers are in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Blazers with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's got some room. Can he get there? He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd down and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And tackled there by the defense. It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. They'll try the option play here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They try to run it with the option. It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. The quarterback's got it on the option. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's on the run, launches deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. They're going to run the option. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, maybe. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Automatic in the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. First down here for this offense. It's an option look. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Got him, he's sacked.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
They'll run the option, and the quarterback keeps it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Gets some space around the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, midshipman. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And they tack on the extra point. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Blazers offense retakes the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Kiner. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
To throw, it's Griffin. Launching downfield. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Blazers will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. And they get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Couldn't quite get in, tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Back to pass. It's Griffin. The pass rush closing in. He's looking to scramble. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Navy will kick it off as we start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The offense is back out on the field now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First play of the second half is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play after that completion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Blazers are looking to keep this drive going. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Blazers pick up enough for a first down here. They'll run it from the gun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll try the right here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And the Blazers have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Blazers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Back to pass. It's Griffin. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He shreds the tackle, and he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. We'll try to run it with the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
You know, this back is taking advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And now the handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll feed the back again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here we go. Third down and one. Gut check time on both sides. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense blows up and stuffs him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Blazers line up on first and 10 now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. And the Blazers keep the football on the move. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down.
About time. This is a guy that I thought would be able to make some big plays against his secondary. Night game, prime time, make a big play, and he finally does here late in the game.
High completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Griffin. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Blazers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, midshipman. They go in front in the final minute of play.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, reserve this lead. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. Here we go, crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to launch it deep again. The pass is caught, but they say he's... Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
This is smart looked far, anticipating a deep throw, and knocked the ball away.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they're able to get him down.
That's a good positive gain there on first and goal. And here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The fourth quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And a short run there to end the game. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's more consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time